Welcome everyone to a production of Shakespeare's Twelfth Night given by the Christian Language Center Junior class. It is a comedy for holidays.
In olden times, on the 12th night of Christmas, people played tricks on each other, as in this story.
This is not the complete play, but a very short edition using the original words.
A narrator has been added.
A narrator has been added to the play to help explain any hard parts.
You will notice some long words because in Shakespeare's time, people played with long words as a sort of game with sounds.
The story begins in the romantic, far-off country of Illyria, but there has been a shipwreck. Viola and her twin brother, Sebastian, are separated by the storm.
Across the Adriatic Sea, from Italy, lies the ancient land of Illyria, where Viola and her twin brother Sebastian have been separated in a terrible shipwreck. Note how similar these two appear. Nothing which comes afterward in our play will seem wonderful if you miss this one critical point. They are like mirror images of one another. I can't tell them apart, especially with those hats. They're like one of those picture puzzles in the newspaper where you have to tell all the differences and there's an extra button on a shirt or a little curl of hair. They are identical. Now let me see. That one is Viola and this one is Sebastian. Wait, no. That one is Viola and this one's Sebastian. Oh no, I'm getting confused again. This one is Sebastian and that one's Viola. Oh, see, I've already lost track, just as you will, but I digress. As I was saying, these two startlingly similar siblings are separated in a terrible storm, but the brave sea captain rescues Viola and brings her to the land of Illyria. Meanwhile, in Illyria, the young Duke Orsino is terribly, terribly in love with the beautiful Lady Olivia, but his love is not returned. Olivia's brother has just died, and she is so depressed by her loss that she swears not to marry for 7 long years.
If music be the food of love, play on. That strain again, it had a dying fall. Oh, it came o'er my ear like the sweet sound that breathes upon a bank of violets, stealing and giving odor. How now, what news from her?
So please, my lord, to return this answer. Till 7 years hence she will season of brother's dead love.
Oh, she hath the heart of that fine frame to pay this debt of love but to a brother. How will she love with oneself king?
Viola and the sea captain have made it to shore, but Viola has no place to stay. She decides to disguise herself as a servant, called a page boy, so she can get a job at the Duke's palace.
What country, friend, is this?
This is Illyria, lady.
And what should I do in Illyria? My brother, he is in Elysium. Perchance he is not drowned. Oh, my poor brother.
To comfort you, I saw your brother bind himself to a strong mast, where like Arion on a dolphin's back, I saw him hold acquaintance with the waves so long as I could see.
For saying so, there's gold. Knowest thou this country? Who governs here?
A noble Duke Orsino,
Orsino! I have heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then.
and was so very late. A month ago, he did seek the love of fair Olivia, the daughter of a count that died, leaving her in the protection of her brother, who shortly also died. For whose dear loss, they say, he has observed the company and sight of men.
Oh, that I served that lady.
So you will admit no kind of suit, no, not the Duke's.
Viola seeks help from the captain to disguise herself.
Captain, I prithee, conceal me what I am, and be my aid for such a disguise. I'll serve this duke. Thou wilt present me to him, for I can sing and speak to him in many sorts of languages that will make me very worth the service.
Your mute I'll be.
I thank thee. Lead me on.
In the Lady Olivia's garden, her drunken uncle, Sir Toby Belch, is enjoying life.
Didst thou hear that? What a plague means my niece to take the death of her brother thus?
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier o' nights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exceptions to your ill hours, and of a foolish knight that you brought in here one night to be her wooer.
Who? Sir Andrew Aguecheek? Why, he has 3,000 ducats a year!
He's a very fool. He's drunk nightly in your company.
With drink, health to my niece. I'll drink to her as long as there is passage in my throat and drink Illyria. What wench? Here comes Sir Andrew.
Sir Toby Belch.
Blah.
Come now, Sir Toby. Bless you, fair shrew. Fair lady, do you think you have fools in hand?
Sir, I've not you by the hand. Fare you well, gentlemen.
Oh, knight, when did I see thee so put down?
Sir Andrew has also had no luck courting the Lady Olivia.
I'll ride home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Faith, your niece will not be seen. Or if she be, 4 to 1, she'll none of me.
Tut, there's life in it, man.
I'll stay a month longer. I'm a fellow of the strangest mind in the world. I delight in masks and revels, sometimes all together.
What is thy excellence?
Faith, I can cut a caper.
Wherefore are these things hid? Let me see thy caper. Ha, 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 excellent, ha, ha.
the Duke's palace, Viola is now known as the page boy Cesario.
Who's that Cesario, ho?
On your attendance, my lord.
Cesario, thou knowest it all. I have unclasped to thee my secret soul.
According to the customs of the time, the Duke wants the page Cesario to go to Olivia and plead for her to marry the Duke.
Therefore, good youth, stand at her doors.
Sure, my lord, she will never admit me.
Be clamorous, unfold the passion of my love, act my woes. Dear lad, prosper well in this.
I'll do my best to woo your lady. Yet a barful strife. Where I woo, myself would be his wife.
So Viola, in love with the Duke herself, must try to get Olivia to marry him. But there is servant trouble at Olivia's house.
Nay, tell you where thou hast been. My lady will hang thee for thy absence.
Many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage.
Peace, you rogue. Here comes my lady.
God bless you, lady.
Take the fool away.
Do you not hear, fellows? Take away the lady.
Sir, I bid them take you away.
Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you are a fool.
Can you do it?
Good Madonna, why what is that?
Good fool for my brother's death.
I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
More the fool, Madonna, to mourn for your brother's soul be in heaven. Take the fool away, gentlemen.
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a rascal.
Oh, you are sick of self-love, Malvolio. There is no slander in an allowed fool.
Madam, there's at the gate a young gentleman much desires to speak with you.
Go you, Malvolio. If it be a suit from the count, I am sick or not at home. By my honor, what's drunk?
How now, son?
Cousin.
Well, it's all warm.
Go seek my cousin. He is dressed.
He is but mad, Madonna, and the fool shall look to the madman.
Madam, yon young gentleman swears he will speak with you. I told him you were sick. He takes on him to understand as much, and therefore comes to speak with you. I told him you were asleep. He seems to have a foreknowledge of that, too, and therefore comes to speak with you. What is to be said to him, lady?
Of what personage in years is he?
Not yet old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy.
Let him approach. Give me my veil.
The honorable lady of the house. Which is she?
Speak to me, I shall answer for her.
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray you, tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her.
Whence came you, sir?
I can say little more than I have studied, and that question's out of my parts.
Are you a comedian?
No. Are you the lady of the house?
I am.
Then I'm alone with my speech in your praise. It alone concerns your ear.
Give us this place alone. Now, sir, where lies your place?
In Orsino's heart.
Oh, I have read it. Have you no more to say?
Good lady, let me see your face.
Sure, you are now out of your dance. But we will draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look you, sir. Is it not well done?
Excellently done, if God did all.
'Twill endure wind and weather.
and 'tis beauty truly blent, whose reds and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on.
Viola thinks Olivia should marry and have children to inherit her beauty.
Lady, you are the cruelest she alive, if you will lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I will not be so hard-hearted. I will give out schedules. It shall be inventoried as I do. 2 lips in different red. I do 2 gray eyes with lids to them. I do 1 neck, 1 chin, and so forth.
I see what you are. You are too proud. But if you are the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you.
Your lord does know my mind. I cannot love him.
If I
Viola
did love you
shares.
in my master's flame, with such a suffering, such a deadly life, in your denial I would find no sense. I could not understand it.
Why, what would you?
Viola now tells how she would love a wooer, or woo a lover.
Make me a little cabin at your gate, and call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal cantons of condemned love, and sing them loud, even in the dead of night. Call your name to the reverberate hills, and make the babbling gossip of the air cry out, Olivia! Oh, you should not rest between elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. Let him send no more, unless you come to me again to tell me how he takes it. Fare you well.
Farewell, fair cruelty.
What is your parentage? Above my fortunes, yet my state as well. I'm a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art. Not too fast. Softly. What ho, Malvolio?
Here, madam.
Run after that same peevish messenger. He left this ring behind him. Tell him I'll none of it. If that the youth will come this way tomorrow, I'll give him reason for it. Hie thee, Malvolio.
Madam, I will.
I do. I know not what.
Now Viola's twin brother Sebastian comes to Illyria with the sea captain Antonio, who rescued him.
Will you stay no longer?
No, you must know, Antonio. My name's Sebastian. My father left behind him myself and my sister 2 babies, both within an hour, before he took them from the sea with my sister, drowned.
Alas, the day.
A lady, sir. I once said too much of them to me, and she was yet encountered beautiful.
Let me be your servant.
No, I'm bound to the count, or Signor's court. Farewell.
Were not you even now with the Countess Olivia?
Even now, sir.
She returns this ring to you. She adds, moreover, that you never come again, unless it be to report your lord's taking of this.
She took no ring from me. I'll none of it.
Come, sir, you peevishly threw it to her, and her will is it should be so returned. There it lies.
She took no ring from me. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. She loves me sure. Poor lady, she would better love a dream. My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him. And she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. What will become of this? Oh, time, thou must untangle this, not I. It is too hard a knot for me to untie.
So poor Viola is in the middle of a love triangle, and to add to her problems, Sir Toby is having a noisy, drunken party.
Sir Andrew, to be up after midnight is to be up betimes.
I know. To be up late is to be up late.
So let us therefore eat and drink. Marion, I say, a stoup of wine.
How now, my hearts?
Come, let us have a song, a love song.
Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, say in your heart true love's coming. I can sing both high and low. Trip no further, pretty sweetie. Journeys end in lovers meeting. Every wise man's son doth know. What is love? 'Tis not hereafter. Pleasant mirth brings present laughter. What's to come is still unsure. In delay there lies no plenty. So come kiss me, sweet and 20. Use and stuff will not endure.
On the 5th day of Christmas, my
My true love gave to me 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
For the love of God, peace!
My masters, are you mad? Do you make an alehouse of my lady's house? Sir Toby, my lady bade me tell you she is very willing to bid you farewell.
Nay, good Sir Toby, dost thou think, because thou art virtuous, there shall be no more cake and ale?
Malvolio scolds Sir Toby.
Mistress Mary, if you prize my lady's favor, you would not give means for such uncivil rule. She shall know of this.
Go shake your ears. Please, Sir Toby, be patient for tonight. For Monsieur Malvolio, sometimes he's kind of Puritan. He thinks that all who look on him love him. And on that vice in him will my revenge work.
Maria plans to play a 12th night trick on Malvolio. She will drop a love letter where he will find it.
What willst thou do?
I will drop in his way some epistles of love. I can write very like my lady, your niece.
Excellent. He shall think, by the letters that thou wilt drop, that they come from my niece, and that she is in love with him.
Oh, 'twill be admirable. Sport route. I will plant you two and let the fool make a third, where he shall find the letter. For this night, to bed. Farewell.
She's a good wench.
She's a beagle, true bred, and one that adores me. Come, 'tis too late to go to bed now. Come, night. Come.
Viola is still having problems being in love with the Duke. Who loves Olivia? Who loves Viola? The Duke calms his feelings with sad music about lost love.
Give me some music. That piece of song, that old and antique song we had last night.
He is not here so that should sing it. But say the jester that the lady Olivia's father took so much delight in.
Seek him out. Boy, if ever thou shalt love in sweet pangs of it, remember me. How dost thou like this tune?
It gives an echo to the very seat where love is throned.
Young thou art, thine eye has stayed upon some favor that it loves, hath it not, boy?
A little.
What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion.
She is not worth thee then. What years in faith?
About your years, my lord.
Too old, by heaven. Let thy love be younger than thyself.
Feste the clown arrives to sing the sad song.
Oh, fellow, come. The song we had last night, prithee sing.
Come away, Dad, and in sad sorrows let me be laid. Fly away, breath. I am slain by a fair remain. My shroud of white stuck all with you. Not a flower sweet on my black coffin, let there be strong. Not a friend meet my cold curls where my bones shall be thrown. A thousand sighs to say, such true love and my grave do me
Once more, Cesario, get thee to yon same sovereign cruelty.
And if she cannot love you,
I cannot be so answered.
but you must. Say that some woman, or some lady, as perhaps there is, hath for your love hath great a pang of heart as you have for fair Olivia. You must tell her you cannot love her. You tell her so.
The Duke does not believe women can love strongly.
There is no woman's heart so big to hold so much. Mine is all as hungry as the sea.
Aye, but I know too well that women are as true as hard as we.
Viola tells of herself.
My father had a daughter, loved a man, as it were, perhaps, were I a woman, I should, your lordship.
Viola now tells of the pale girl with the broken heart. She sat silent and still as a statue of patience.
And what is her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love, but let concealment, like a worm in the bud, feed on her damask cheek. And with a green and yellow melancholy, she sat, like patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was this not love indeed?
But died thy sister of her love, my boy?
I am all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too, and yet I know not. Sir, shall I to this lady?
Aye, to her in haste. Give her this jewel.
And now Sir Toby and his friends plan to trick Malvolio with the false love letter.
Come my way, Signor Fabian. We'll fool him black and blue.
Get ye all three into the box tree. Malvolio's coming down this walk. I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Lie down there.
Malvolio enters dreaming about being married to Lady Olivia.
'Tis but fortune, all is fortune, to be Count Malvolio.
A rogue!
Having been 3 months married to her sitting in my state, calling my officers about me in my velvet gown to ask for my kinsman Toby.
Bolt and shackled!
I frowned a while and perchance wind up my watch or play with some rich jewel. Sir Toby approaches, curtsies there to me.
Shall this fellow live?
I extend my hand to him thus, saying, Cousin Toby, you must amend your drunkenness.
Ow! Grab!
What employment have we here? By my life, this is my lady's hand. These be her very C's, her U's, and her T's. To the unknown beloved. Jove knows I love, but who? Lips do not move, no man must know. If this should be thee, Malvolio,
Hang thee!
I may command where I adore, but silence like a Lucrece knife, with bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life.
A riddle!
M-O-A-I doth sway my life. Nay, but first, let me see. I may command where I adore. Why, she may command me. I serve her. She is my lady. And the end, if I could make that resemble something in me. M-O-A-I. M. Malvolio. M. Why, that begins my name.
Did I not say he would work it out?
M. But then A should follow, but O does. And then I comes behind. M-O-A-I. Every one of those letters are in my name. Soft, here follows prose. In my stars I am above, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them.
The love letter instructs Malvolio to be rude to Sir Toby and to dress and act certain ways.
Be opposite with a kinsman. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wished to see thee ever cross-gartered. I say, remember. My lady loves me. She did commend my yellow stockings of late. She did praise my leg being cross-gartered. I am happy. Here is yet a postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. Thy smiles become thee well. Therefore, in my presence, still smile, dear my sweet. I will smile. I'll do everything thou wilt have me.
I could marry this wench for this device.
Nay, but say true, does it work upon him?
Yeah.
If you will then see the sport, mark his approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings, cross-gartered, a fashion she detests, and he will smile upon her, which will now be so unsuitable that it cannot but turn him into a notable content. If you will see it, follow me.
Bring us where he is.
In an awkward conversation with Viola, Olivia reveals her love for Cesare.
Give me your hand, sir. What is your name?
Cesario, fair princess.
You a servant of the Countess who know you? I pray you never speak of him again.
And then westward, how?
Stay. Tell me what thou thinkest of me.
That you do think you are not what you are.
I think so. I think the same of you.
Then think you right. I am not what I am.
Cesare are the roses of spring. By maidhood, honor, truth, and everything. I love thee so. Love sought is good, but given unsought is better.
By innocence I swear, and by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth, and that no woman has. And so adieu, good madam.
Toby! No, Faith, I won't stay a jot longer. Mary, I saw your niece do favors to the Count's juryman. I saw it!
Did she see thee the while?
As plain as I see you now.
Fabian says Olivia wanted to make him jealous.
This was a great argument of love in her toward you. She shall favor to youth in your sight. To put fire in your heart. You shall bang to youth at your dominance.
Challenge the Count's youth to fight. Hurt him in 11 places.
Will either of you bear me a challenge to him?
Go, right into the martial hand. Be curt and brief. Away!
If you allow yourself to stitches, William's coming down the swamp. He will come to her in yellow stockings, cross-gartered.
And cross-gartered.
Most villainously. He does obey every pointed letter. He does smile his way into more lines than is on the new map of the gown mentioned of the Indies. I know my lady will strike him.
Bring us. Where is he?
Meanwhile, Viola's twin brother Sebastian and his friend Antonio look around the town. But Antonio must not be seen, since he once fought in a war against the Duke.
These parts to a stranger often move up. My kind Antonio, thanks. What's to do? I pray let us satisfy our eyes with things of fame I do know in this city.
I do not without danger walk these streets. Once in a sea fight against the count, I did some service.
Do not them walk to open.
Hold, sir. Here's my purse. In the south suburbs, the Elephant is the best place to lodge.
Why, I your purse?
Happily, your eye shall light upon some toy and you desire to purchase.
I'll be a purse bearer and leave for an hour.
To the Elephant!
Olivia is so much in love that she sends for Viola again.
I have sent after him, and he says he'll come. I speak too loud. Where is Malvolio?
He's coming, madame, but in a very strange manner. He does nothing but smile. Sure, the man is tainted in his wits.
Sweet lady, ho ho!
Smilest thou? I sent for thee upon a sad occasion.
Sad, lady? I could be sad. This does make some obstruction in the blood, this cross-gartering. But what of that, if it please the eye of one?
What is the matter with thee? Why do you smile so, and kiss thy hands so?
Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them.
Heaven restore thee!
Remember who commended thy yellow stockings?
Thy yellow stockings!
And wished to see thee cross-gartered?
Why, this very midsummer madness.
A servant enters to inform Olivia that a messenger from the Duke's court has arrived.
Captain, the young gentleman, Count Zeno, has returned.
I'll come to him. Maria, let this fellow be looked to. Where's Toby?
Oh ho, no worse man than Sir Toby to look to me. Nothing can come between me and my hopes.
Sir Toby and the others decide to treat Malvolio like a madman and
Which
lock
way
him
is he?
up.
Which way is he?
Pray God he be not bewitched! Get him to see his prayers, good Sir Toby.
Go hang yourselves all, your idle, shallow things.
Come, we'll have him in a dark room and bound. My niece is already in the belief that he is mad.
Now Sir Toby and the others plan the duel between Sir Andrew and Viola.
Here's the challenge. Read it. Youth, I waylay thee going home. Look to thyself. Andrew Aguchi.
He is now with my lady, and will by and by depart.
Go, Sir Andrew. Scout for him at the corner of the orchard. Draw, and throw horrible. Away! Now, I'll fright them both.
Here he comes with your niece.
I have said not turn to a heart of stone. And I beseech you, come again tomorrow. Fare thee well.
Gentlemen, God save thee! Thy hunter attends thee at the orchard end. Be quick and deadly.
I am sure no man hath any quarrel with me. What is he?
He is a knight, but he is a devil.
I am no fighter. I beseech you, to know the night what my offense to him is.
I will do so. Seeing your fate begin, stay by this gentleman till my return.
Pray you, sir, do you know of this matter?
He is indeed, sir, most skillful bloody and fatal.
Pray God defend me.
Come on, Sir Andrew. There's no remedy. He will fight you.
I'll not meddle with him.
Come on, sir. There's no remedy. He will fight you.
Pray God defend me.
Oh, Sir Andrew.
Now Antonio steps in to defend Viola, who he mistakes for his master, Sebastian.
Put up your sword. This young gentleman has done offense. Take fault on me.
Hold, here come the officers.
The police come to arrest Antonio as an enemy of the country.
Antonio, I arrest thee at the suit of Count Orsino. I must obey. This comes with seeking you. My necessity makes me to ask you for some of that money.
What money? I can lend you something.
Will you deny those kindnesses that I've done for you?
I know of none, nor know I you by voice or any feature.
This youth that you see here has snatched one half of the jaws of death. Oh, Sebastian, shame. Come, so I pray you go.
He named Sebastian. My brother went in this fashion, color, ornament. For him I imitate. Oh, if it prove tempests are kind and salt waves fresh in love.
A very dishonest boy and a coward.
I'll after him and beat him.
Just as Antonio mistook Viola for Sebastian in the orchard, the rest of the town also can't tell the twins apart.
Will you believe that I am sent for you? Go, let me clear thee. No, I do not know you, nor am not sent to you by my lady to bid you come speak with her. Nor your name is not Master Cesario, nor this is my nose neither. Nothing that is so is so.
Now, sir, there's for you.
Why? There's for thee another barrel.
Come on, sir. Hold. Hold, Toby. On thy life. I charge thee. Hold. Out of my sight. Do not offend thee, Cesario. Be gone. I prithee, Toby. Come. My I am mad, or this is a dream.
Now the jokers begin to tease Malvolio, who has been put in prison, as if he is crazy.
Nay, put on this gown and make him believe thou art Sir Topus the curate. I'll call Sir Toby. Sir Toby!
Just bless me, Master Parson. To him, Sir Topaz. What do I say? Peace in this prison.
Who calls there?
Sir Topaz the curate, who comes to see Malvolio, the lunatic.
Good Sir Topaz, do not think I am mad. They have laid me here in hideous darkness.
Madman, I say there is no darkness, but ignorance. Fare thee well.
youngsters start to feel the joke has gone too far, and Olivia is too angry with them.
I would we were well rid of this knavery. If he would be delivered, I would he were. I am now so far friends with my niece, I can no longer pursue with any safety this sport.
Hey, Robin. Hey, jolly Robin. Tell me how thy lady does.
Fool!
Who calls her, huh? Master Malvolio.
Good fool, some ink, paper, and light, and convey what I will set down to my lady.
I will help you, but tell me true. Are you not mad indeed?
Believe me, I am not.
I will fetch you light, paper, and ink.
This is the year, that is the glorious sun. This is the pearl she gave me. Yet 'tis not madness. Where's Antonio? I cannot find him at the elephant. I am mad, or else the lady's mad. Here the lady comes.
Olivia wants to marry Viola's twin. She arrives quickly with the priest.
Lay not this haste of mine, but go with him, and with this woman. Plight me the full assurance of it. What do you say?
I'll follow this good man and be with you. I have sworn to, and will be true.
Matters get even more confused.
Here comes the man, sir. They did rescue me.
That face of his I do remember well. Notable pirate, what foolish boldness brought thee to thine enemies?
The most ungrateful boy you have there by your side. From the rude sea his life I gave him, his false cunning denied me to mine own purse, which I now recommended to his use not a half an hour before.
How can this be?
When came he to this town?
Today, my lord.
Here comes the countess, no heaven walks on earth. But fellow, their words of madness. 3 months this youth hath tended upon me. Cesario, you do not keep promise with me. Gracious Olivia, still so cruel, still so constant, lord. What shall I do? Come, boy, with me. Whither, my lord? Cesario, husband, stay. Husband? Her husband, sirrah?
No, my lord, not I.
The priest arrives to offer Olivia some clarity.
Welcome, father. Father, wouldst thou know hath newly passed between this youth and me?
A contract of internal bond of love, strengthened by interchangement of your rings and all the ceremonies sealed on my testimony.
O thou dissembling cub, farewell, and take her.
My lord, I do protest.
For the love of God! A surgeon! Is that what first told me?
What's done this, Sir Andrew?
The Count's gentleman, one Cesario! He's the very devil!
My gentleman, Cesario?
Here he is! You broke my head for nothing!
I never hurt you. You drew your sword upon me without cause.
Has hurt me, and there's the end on it! Get him to bed and let his hurt be looked to.
I'm sorry that I'm going to hurt your kinsman. Shame of God upon me, and by that I do proceed that half offended you. Pardon me, sweet one, even for the vows you made other but so late ago.
One face, one voice, one habit, and 2 persons.
Say that.
Antonio, how the hours tortured me since I've lost thee.
Sebastian! How have you made a division of yourself?
gone waves have devoured. What kin are you to me?
Sebastian was my father. Such a Sebastian was my brother too. So he went to his watery tomb.
Were you a woman, I shall let my tears fall upon your cheek and say, "Face welcome, John Viola."
I am Viola.
So comes it, lady. You're betrothed with a maid and man.
Boy, thou hast said to me 1,000 times, thou never shouldst love woman like to me. Give me thy hand, and let me see thee in thy woman's weeds.
The captain that did bring me first on shore hath my maid's garments. He is now in durance at Malvolio's suit.
Fetch Malvolio hither. Alas, they say he is much distressed. How does he, sirrah?
Truly, madam, he has hereby read a letter to you.
By the Lord, madam, you wrong me. I have your own letter that induces me to the semblance I put on the madly used Malvolio.
Beg him, bring him hither.
Since you call me master for so long, here is my hand. You shall from this time be your master's mistress.
Madam, you have done me wrong. Notorious wrong. Lady, peruse that letter. You must not deny it is your hand. Tell me why you have been come to you smiling and cross-gartered, to put on yellow stockings, and, acting this, why you have suffered me to be imprisoned. Tell me why.
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing. 'Tis Maria's.
Good madam, hear me speak. Most freely I confess. Myself and Toby set this thing as get my folio here. Maria read the letter as Sir Toby's great report. Importance in recompense, where he hath married her.
I'll be revenged on the whole pack of you.
He has been most notoriously abused.
Seek him out and entreat him to a peace. A solemn combination shall be made of our dear souls. Cesario, come, for so you shall be while you are a man. But when in other habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen.
The full Feste the Clown ends by leading our cast with the song dedicated to the life of the badly used Malvolio. The clown song says, "A foolish little boy only plays, but no one wants a foolish man. People have enough troubles, like the wind and the rain."
It raineth every day.
Okay, so thank you.